gas and my diamond be dancing. Ain't with the little boy should go out like a savage. They say it's my year at the top of the tier. I ain't drop shit yet, but I'm dropping this year.
What's up, guys? I'm Landon from Shoewear, and today we're checking out the newly released Nike Kyrie 5 Low in this game royal color. So if this is your first time checking us out, feel free to drop a follow or subscribe wherever you're watching and give this video a like. We would greatly appreciate that. So taking a quick look at the box and the price, these come in like kind of a split black and like cream colored kind of tannish box with the cool Kyrie design kind of in the middle there. But as for pricing, these are going to fall on the cheaper side at only $110, which is going to be like $10 to $20 cheaper than the original Kyrie 5 release, where it wasn't, you know, this low top version that we're looking at today. So I did like that. So checking out the appearance for these, the biggest difference between the Kyrie 5 and the Kyrie 5 Low is going to be that floral looking patch that kind of ran over the lacing system that the laces actually fed through. I mean, it was a really sweet design, but it wouldn't work that well on a low top design like we have here. It's just a lot less shoe to work with, so I'm not surprised that they ditched it. But as far as like the Kyrie 5 Low design itself, I actually do like these a lot. That's not to like sound like I don't normally like the appearance for Kyrie's line, because I do, but I mean, this is just a really clean setup. You're gonna get that half Nike swoosh on the upper that does look good. And then the heel pattern was like with the waves kind of built in back there is probably my favorite part about these. It honestly kind of reminds me of the Kyrie 8 Infinity heel pattern from his like most recent signature shoe release. And then just the whole shoe just kind of looks really sleek, sort of an athletic looking design to hoop in. I'm not really sure how else to put it, but I am a fan. But now let's go ahead and see how these shoes hold up on the court. So now looking at more of the materials and the performance side for these shoes, and starting off with the cushioning, Nike goes with a top-loaded Zoom Air unit that sits under the forefoot, or just like the front half of the shoe. And this is one of the first times that I haven't really seen that labeled on the outsole or the midsole somewhere. Nike usually likes to put, you know, what they're using on the shoe in some form or fashion. But these are meant to give you a quick burst and good responsiveness, and the energy return is really good on this Kyrie 5 Low design. But I will say you aren't going to get as soft of a feel compared to some of his more, you know, recent models. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to play in the original Kyrie 5 release, so I can't really compare the two there. But stacking these up against the 7s and especially the 8s, you won't get as much like of a soft feel for the cushioning. I still wouldn't call these uncomfortable at all, but cushioning isn't going to be the selling point on this model. So now getting into the materials and the support, like I just hit on, these did lose that piece that kind of ran over the laces, but it did kind of simplify the design. We have a few different materials that play across the upper. The toe box is going to be a thinner textile, and then it's a little bit more filled in around the like white portion near the heel. Then that gray heel portion where the waves are is going to be softer. It's not like a fabric, but it kind of gives you like a carpet feel almost. So the materials don't feel cheap, which is going to be nice, but they are extremely light. I mean, a size 10.5 only weighs 372 grams, so that makes these one of the lightest shoes that I've even played in, so I am a big fan of that. The support is definitely solid for a low top design. The heel structure makes your foot feel pretty locked in once you get your foot in, and the biggest help from the support category is going to be those yellow flaps on the upper that the laces are actually feeding through, and tightening that really gives you a secure feel within the shoe. So I did love that portion, because I mean, on low top models you are kind of looking for anything to kind of help with the support or the containment at least a little bit, and that yellow piece does do that for these shoes. So overall, the Kyrie 5 Low holds up well for both the materials and the support. To finish off with traction, Nike continues to use those computer generated or like those data driven traction patterns on Kyrie's line. This one's actually really similar to the Kyrie 8 Infinity setup though. It has like the same grooves and, you know, that same lightning bolt outer design, but I think it is a little bit less grippy on this model though, but it still plays pretty nice. I haven't had anything along the lines of slipping or like there being, you know, some noticeable inconsistencies on this Kyrie 5 Low. They have held up well on my quick movements, you know, starting, stopping, all of that. But to finish off with sizing, I went true to size, and that's about perfect for me. I will say these run on the slightly small side though, as far as the length. Not enough to where I changed my size, but I did just want to put that out there. So overall, the Kyrie 5 Low is a really solid performer. I'm not in love with the cushioning, but you know, they're not going to have anything like an especially soft feel there. From like the materials to the support to the traction, all of that tied along with these being light as a feather to play in, I do like the Kyrie 5 Low as far as performance. Thank you guys for taking some time to watch. If you're interested in buying these shoes and you want to support our channel, we have links on screen, or you can check out the link down below or in our bio. But until next time, I'm Landon from Shoewear. Peace.